Good evening, everybody. This is match 3, the rubber match between Team Mobile Suit Gedlav, consisting of Danny and Lord Fizzlebeef, and Nuke Kids on the Block, consisting of Luffy and Shoom Bobby. I am DM Stewart 1981. Alongside me in the booth is our restreamer, Mecklin89er. How we doing tonight, Mecklin?
I am doing pretty fantastic. I'm excited to watch a Game 3 matchup. I believe this is our first Game 3 matchup of the tournament so far, so it's going to be a pretty exciting one. These two teams, very close in Games 1 and 2. If no one's got a chance to watch those, I implore you to go back and watch those. Those were excellent games. They were absolute nail-biters. You'll enjoy yourselves. But yeah, this should be a great matchup. I didn't actually get a chance to look at the board. I was doing some other things. So if you want to go ahead and talk about the board, I'm going to get these runners going here very shortly.
And Gedlav was involved in the other one against Krakenos. So we've got one. I'll start with my favorite bingo square of all. Putt-Putt Boat Race. Row 3, Column 2. I love Putt-Putt Boat Race. We've got the Caduceus. We've got spend 200 gold in one town visit, which is fun. We've got some. We have to drop a legendary sword at the one of the legendary swords at the Bottle Ferry. I know which one I would choose to drop, but that's how it is. Canoe from Elfland all the way to Ice Cave. That's straightforward enough. Confuse Carry. Fill all 24 spell slots on one character, which really synergizes well with purchase a spell from levels 1 through 7. Every room on Carry 1, every room on Lich 1. Annoying, but not necessarily hard. And we are off. Looks like we've got Titans East at Corneria Castle. Wonder where that one's going to go. We've got Confused, Brack, Temper, and Quad X at level 1, which that's not bad to find. Harm 4 and Heal 3, also at level 1.
Yeah, this is some okay magic. Not having a sweeper for black magic might hurt Luffy's party just a little bit. We don't have a white caster, like a white mage, to take care of the Harm 4, but Brack and Quad X isn't too bad, though, because Quad X is a power word threshold, and for the tournament, we set it to 600. So it should one-shot most enemies, aside from the undead and the elementals and a handful of other annoying enemies. But I did see a Bane shirt that we have in the inventory as a starting item. So that should help out quite a bit.
So remind me about that friendly square.
That friendly square we've got going here, those are two very important chests.
Okay, it's get both sea and Earth TFCs.
Indeed it is.
Okay.
And one member of each team is going to have to do both of those rooms. It can't be one teammate does one room and one does the other. No mix and match. Every square requirements has to be done by a single team member. We've got our runners splitting up here, checking out what's Matoya, Provoka, Toph. Looks like we've got Ordeals in Toph right now.
Yeah.
And we've got a small Cardia here at Matoya's cave. And an apple. So that ruby already instantly found. I guess that would be a healthy food item. Oh, and the chime.
That's 2 looses already.
That is, in fact.
Of the 3 total.
That's very nice to find very early this early on. If I understand how the Cardias work, because both of those were found in one of the smaller Cardias, they will both be considered loose, aside from finding one of those in the larger Cardia Island, Cardia Forest, that has the actual incentive item placement. It's a little wonky on how that works.
There's a ship from Fizzle.
Ooh, that's a great find already. And a crystal out of Titans. We're getting items left and right. And I saw there was something inside of a shop.
I missed that.
I did as well. I happened to see that it was there, but I didn't quite catch what it was. Earth Cave at Sardos. So I guess our Titan's Tunnel took us through Titan's West.
That's Titan's West is a good is always an interesting one. It's always interesting where that Titan's Tunnel is going to take you. And Shum walking the Hall of Giants.
Loof pulling a bottle out of the Crescent Sages. I didn't quite see where that was, but I'm gonna guess that was Provoca.
Yes, that's Provoca.
Okay. What else do we have here? We have a Fire 1 sword, and we have an Invis stick. That could come in handy later on. Oh, it was the crown that was for sale. For almost 20k in Crescent Lake.
That's a reasonable price.
Hefty price for a crown, but I suppose it does come from royalty, so it should cost a lot. The Royal Crown of Cornelia.
Royal Crown of Elfland, I think.
Oh yeah, I suppose it would be, wouldn't it? Okay, so... we still have quite a bit of entrances to explore, and we've already gotten quite a decent amount of items.
Someone's saying, oh, unsafe imps. Unsafe imps. Some kind of a stun and cremate.
We'll have to see here what happens on Fizzle's screen. Oh, we're getting a Bane off, actually, so maybe we won't see it. 9 out of 9, Bane down.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, waters. Waters are not fun.
Black Mage managed to get away, though.
Well, Black Mage does have the second best run chance of any class, I believe, base.
But taking a faceplant on the way out didn't quite make it, but I do see that we found a canoe. Yeah, and that was from the king at Dwarf Cave is where we found our castle today.
That's always a good. It's always good to find a free item, also, or a free check. And there's an elf castle at Marsh Cave.
No herb just yet, or a key to check those locks. I got 2 more entrances. I'm gonna take a wild guess, and we're gonna see Gaia here at Elfland.
Oh.
About that. We'll get our bottle turn in. Get to look at some magic that we probably won't. Maybe. Oh no, we're gonna skip the magic for now. Okay, and our canal from the Bottle Fairy. That gets us out of the Inner Sea once the Nuke kids find their ship. And another Cardia. We're gonna have the third loose in another Cardia? Potentially?
I mean, that could be. There's a decent number of chests, and there's a decent number of chests in the Cardias.
Oh, that Black Mage tried to get a Quad X off, but the Seafood Pack decided it wanted to mute it instead. Said, no magic for you today.
And that's a Zonk. Although not entirely a Zonk.
Well, yeah, we do have to talk to some dragons, do we not?
We have to talk to dragons.
Look at that! Third loose is the bridge inside of Cardia. How crazy is that?
Oh, all 3 loose in Cardia. That is a thing. Oh, Chanigan says bridge does not count as the 3rd loose.
Oh, really?
Because it's weird.
Oh, so maybe
Bridge
that was the
is-
Cardia incentive then.
Could be.
And then we'll not see an item out of the forest location. I do recall Bridge being a little weird, playing some AP, and trying to put the bridge in the pool, and I kept finding it in an early chest and not understanding that that was a one of those pre-placed items in your home game. So.
And the wretched pun from Phoenix in chat.
Oh, Chanigan's saying that the 2 items that we found in that one Cardia, one of them's loose and one of them is the guaranteed, so... Are we sure that the bridge wasn't the guaranteed and that the other 2 weren't loose?
At this point, I don't know, because bridge is super, super weird. But I'll trust him because I think he is in fact one of the devs.
Right. I just know bridge is in the incentive pool of items. It's not usually a free item in most.
Yeah, in most of our seeds, bridge is free. But since we used bridge to Lefane, which speaking of Lefane, Luffy has found Lefane, and there's a canal. There's a canal from the bottle. Which opens up Putt Putt Boat Race.
Ooh, Fire 3, Zap, Block 2. All for Black Magic level 3.
And Danny gets that bridge. And there's that seafood party pack. So to answer Woobear in chat, you can see next to the players which particular color that team is. And we have improved level 1 spells, don't we?
I don't think so.
Sure looks like it.
Oh yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Lit doing 100 and some damage, doing triple-digit damage on the party.
Yes, level 1 spells are buffed. So Fire, Ice, Lit, Harm. Which actually turns Harm 1 into a single caster, single enemy caster, instead of a party-wide.
Instead of a party-wide.
I missed what we found in Volcano here. Oh, it's the Northwest Castle, so we'll see Astos has... Once the item is sent over from Luffy's teammate Shumbabi, purchasing that in Crescent Lake. Great teamwork play. We just have to wait on the Lua script to do its thing.
Rod. It is the rod.
Okay. We have Earth Cave, so we can dive down deeper. And Earth Cave is not an incentivized dungeon, so we'd find another loose item there as well. We do have to visit every room on the Lich 1 floor. And doll parts, I believe.
Traitorous Minion.
That's the one, Traitorous Minion, yes. Doll parts is a nice one to combo in with that because you need to wear a piece of wood armor.
Wear only pieces of wood armor.
Harm 1 is, without the improved spell, Harm 1 is a party-wide, or is a,
yes,
an AoE cast, yes. But with the upgraded level 1 spells, Harm 1 becomes a single caster.
And it looks like we have Volcano at Ice.
I just happened to catch a slab pulled out of Marsh Cave as well, so that'll be the incentive item there. Are we Lupa-ing ourselves today? We do have the super sprint. I don't see the other Lupa tile.
Like we have to Lupa ourselves.
Okay. But we do have to do that super sprint, going from the hint giver on the left all the way to the
item giver on the right.
And then back and back forth again. It's always fun. The only reason I know about Harm 1 being an AoE is due to the solo White Mage seeds that we may have run earlier this year. Using that, grinding on zombles, pairing it with Harm 2.
That is not a kind of seed I would want to do.
Solo White Mage. Vanilla solo White Mage. Improved vanilla, but you know. No, it's good stuff. You should try it.
I would rather do the improved vanilla solo black belt. At least there I know my win condition.
Your win condition for solo White Mage is just level 50 and all the really good gear. So we're diving into this armory. Oh, hey, sandworms on a tile. That's nice. But no worms as a required tile today.
Well, hit level 30 with at least one character, and take a red mage to level 25.
Yeah, that'll be a nice tile to do that once we got we grab some orbs to give us our experience boost.
And an adamant. There in Volcano Armory.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the dwarves just yet.
And Danny doing that super sprint.
Means we're getting looped anyway. Correct, Shanigan. Without the improved tier 1 magic, though, Arm would be an AoE caster.
Yes.
Yeah. Really weird how it does that.
Exit at level 3. Life and Cure 3 at level 4. Of course, this is Danny. Danny doesn't take white mages.
No, forcing Warfizzle to take the white mage today.
You got Warp and Ice 3 at level 2. Also, we just got our slab translated. And that's a key.
That key is definitely required. Not only does it lock an item, but it prevents us from completing the game without.
And it prevents us from completing the bingo board because that friendly square. Because CTFC. And it looks like Danny is getting some money. Looks like Danny's getting some money so that she can go pick up some level 3 magic, pick up some more money or some more spells.
A wall at level 2. Oh, a loot out of the locked items in Canaria Castle.
Fire 3 at level 3.
I believe I saw a warp at level 2. Warp and
Yes,
ice 3. We don't have, we have, to feed Lich their cake, I guess. Oh, and we do have to confuse Carrie as well. Okay.
Yes, we do have to confuse Carrie, and we do have to feed Lich Cake.
I think we saw confuse early, and I just seen cake there at level 5.
Confuse at 1, so...
Okay. Oh, and we found the old man. Ooh!
Sarda gets a floater.
That's a nice one. Sarda giving out the goods today. And that was
These are airboat flags, aren't they?
Would you look at that? Floater in ordeals. Never fails.
Never punished. There's a Bahamut. There's a Bahamut with a Hall of Dragons. Oh, those Ochus with glance. Ochus with glance are not a friendly thing to find.
Oh, looks like we found the dwarves here. Roost stick from the adamant turn-in. That is something we want to grab, for sure. Where was dwarves at?
It looks like one of the Cardias.
Cardia Tiny, okay. I thought that we were exploring the Cardias.
No, that particular teal is almost certain is usually a Cardia.
Oh, right, that's right.
There's a Temple of Fiends at Cardia Swamp.
Okay, place for that to be at. Quad X
And
instantly taking out Garland.
Floater. Danny gets that floater from Sarda.
Okay, pretty close for both teams to get that boat in the air. 21 minutes. We've seen Volcano, we've seen Sea Shrine now. Shumbabi is diving the Kraken side at the moment. Digging through some chests here. Earth Cave, so we need to find our Sky Palace somewhere.
And that's an herb from the princess. A 2,000-year-old herb. There's a Mirage at Cardia Grass.
Okay, then. That's our Fiend Dungeons. That's our... We have our loot. We have our key locations.
Have we found C?
Yes, Shumbabi is in C right now.
Oh. If I look. We have not seen Cake.
Cake is at level 5.
Not that I've noticed.
Yeah, I happened to glance Cake at level 5.
Oh. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. It's hard to keep track of all 4 screens at once, I understand completely.
Yeah, it is.
But I happened to, as I was rolling my eyes around, I happened to catch Cake on Danny's stream. Yeah, and Cake at level 5 isn't too terrible.
And that's a cube from the TNT turn-in. And
that, ultimately, with knowing the rod location, knowing the key, and the loot locations, that's essentially no mode for us as the viewers.
Yeah, it certainly is. As well as knowing knowing what levels Confuse and Cake are.
Yep. Tail, however, would be something that our runners are most likely going to want.
Yes.
But the board does not require promotion, so if they really felt like they were comfortable, they could go in without that promotion. Although I can't say I would.
And as I mentioned earlier, I can tell you exactly what chest or what sword I would choose to drop at the fairy's feet.
Would that be a shiny blue one?
Yes, that would be a blue sword made out of paper.
We haven't seen it yet, so I'm gonna hold off judgment on exactly what the Vorpal holds today, but I more than likely am gonna agree with you. Oh, Power Bonk pulled off of Vicky.
Yes. And Shum. Oh, there's a ribbon.
That was a ribbon.
That was a ribbon in the bubbles room.
I think we want to go back for that, but maybe we're going to clear out these other chests first before
probably
we want to attempt at any encounters in boxes, just in case. Yeah, we're going back for that. We definitely want that ribbon.
Ooh. Nightmare plus sodium 16. That is...
So far, they're behaving okay.
That did it. That's a ribbon. Meanwhile, Luffy's gonna turn in that...
Alright,
for hot garbage.
Vorpal +1. Oh, but we found a ribbon. So Matoya's Cave not entirely useless today. And yes, I think I agree that Vorpal is going to be gifted to the Lady of the Lake today. I think all of our runners are going to be able to...
All I have to say is strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government.
No, she's not distributing them, she's collecting them.
Well, why else would she collect them but to then later distribute them?
She's feeding them to the dragons. Dragons eat things like that, right?
I will say that's a very interesting party that Fizzle has.
Oh, we picked up a black mage. We had a white mage at one point. At some point along the way, we went into a tavern and we saw that we had a black mage and we decided, you know what? Let's get rid of this white mage. It's not doing us any good.
Decided, you know what? Let's roll completely. Let's lean completely into speed and power. Yes, Phoenix in chat is right. All gas, no brakes.
Alright, so the Nuke kids finding their key now.
And that's another Cardia there at Mirage.
Let's see if one of these chests over here holds an item.
Well, it holds a Pro Cape. An Opal Bonk.
And the Oxiel. So yes, there were 3 loose items inside of Cardia. wild.
Now that is some weird, wild stuff. And Luffy's gonna go get that loot. Some money. Flame armor. Invis 2 axe. I think we're gonna take that.
Yeah, that's a nice one to pick up.
And it's Grey Worms, so that's not even, unless they roll the nasty script, that's not even that awful of a fight either. We've got Waterfall at Sea Shrine, Waterfall at the Onrak secondary entrance. And let's see what that herb does. That herb is TNT. Which, as I recall, becomes the cube. I think.
I believe so. Reading our notes, our fantastic tracker this evening, Catnip Bumblefarts, taking excellent notes for us, keep us straight. And that was a tail. It looked like Shumpen picked up out of the robot the waterfall robot.
Ooh. So, hear me out on this. Promote, grind up levels. As part of your level grind, you're going to get a whole lot of money. That 200,000 gold in one visit is buying spells. Is buying spells at the Lefane Superstore.
That's a way to do it. An interesting way that I had seen done in a race this week was someone going and buying the key item out of the item shop, because you can buy an infinite number of those items, and with the crown being almost 20k, that's 11 crowns and done. Chat pointing out, we want to grab our orbs before we grind.
Grab our orbs first.
Yeah, we wanted that extra experience bonus. All 4 orbs will give us an extra 200% experience bonus. So that's
Mobile Suit Gedlav has gotten the Caduceus square.
Oh, did we? I know I saw Fizzle swinging a stick, but I missed actually getting those snakes. But I have seen the snakes pretty aplenty across the screen, so
yeah,
does not surprise me we've gotten that already. That's a fun little tile.
And yeah, I know it's a little bit of a deep cut classical mythology reference, but yeah, Gedlav is getting tiles, but I agree with Phoenix. There's got to be a point where we buckle down and start dropping fiends and light and orbs.
Yeah, the new kids have managed to pull every incentivized item out of every location so far, and I do believe that they've checked all of the entrances. So while yeah, they are a few tiles behind, I do feel like they have a bit of a lead going into this. Also, already having an orb down, taking the Kraken out at some point early on.
Yeah,
I would definitely feel it gives them a strong commanding lead.
There was Luffy canoeing from Elfland to Ice Cave. and then resetting right back to Elfland, which is legal.
First time I saw the tile, I had to go read the tile to make sure that I could actually do that, just in case.
Yes, I agree, Woobear. The sandwich trap tile is... What do we say in Black Belt Seeds? The best grind is the one you find.
Yeah, and so far, I think that's
Ooh.
probably the best one.
Oh, that's sodium 16. That's 8 sodium 16s in a box.
Oh, that was a box. I thought for a second that was a tile. Did we see the purple worms, or was that a chest?
I haven't seen purple worms, but I'm frantically trying to check all 4 screens.
Right. Oh, it was on the match this morning.
And you found that in the last.
Okay. I thought I remember seeing it, but I guess I'm having 12-hour seed bleed. Yeah, that sandwich tile should be a nice, very nice grind, barring we don't find anything else really. I think I would check the Hall of Giant or the Hall of Dragons and see if we can find a pack of Gasties.
Yeah, see if we can get Gasties off the hard reset.
Yeah, aside from that, the sandwich tile, they're going to go down very quick. They give moderately decent experience, and it does not appear that they're doing anything nasty, so...
Yeah, they give pretty good XP. And that is a super sprint from Luffy. And Shun down on the carry 1 floor. Does need someone needs to visit every room on this floor.
I'm wondering if we're gonna go ahead and confuse carry, grab the orb, and then walk our way back, and then use our exit to get out of here.
That is a very reasonable. That is a very reasonable plan.
Yeah, because we could find red dragons and agamas down on this floor, which they give okay experience. Definitely better in a larger group, but with the extra orb, it'll give us just a little bit more of an experience boost and kind of push our levels ahead just a bit further.
Ooh, that's a Gershark Wiz Sahag, which isn't actually a bad fight for as far as getting XP.
Gershark Wissahag is pretty decent, yeah. Alright, taking a wipe to carry. Didn't quite see what happened, but I see that we're back out.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Woobear. I don't necessarily like the 3 black mages. Apparently, Carrie just punched, and punch worked.
Yeah. Punch can be very effective.
Was punching the characters that have confuse.
It looks like Fizzle's going to inspect our rooms first, and then go have a little chat with Carrie. See if maybe Fizzle can have a bit more got a better of a
bet
chance with.
luck.
Yeah, we'll have 3 times confuse. Maybe not 3. Maybe. I guess it depends on how many of those characters, because we had Brack, Temper, and Quad X all at level 1 along with Confuse, so I guess it kind of depends on what spells we decide to grab.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to pay close enough attention to know what spells those are.
See, this one, that just seems to me like a very dangerous tile. The every room on carry one. Because you've got to walk around the, because you've got to walk around the whole way with the lava tiles.
Yeah, it can be quite deadly. It looks like we forgot to heal going into the carry fight. No confuse round 1.
Oof. And carry punches pretty hard.
Confuse level on round 4, slot 3. So if Shum's Black Mage can make it through this, Shum will also get the confused tile. And there it goes. Confused carry. For both teams. Now we just gotta see if we can get this carry down. Not, that's okay, this tile is still lit.
At this point, and at this point, Fizzle's just got to hope on no crits.
I believe that's a rune sword we're swinging, so doing okay damage.
It looks like it. So someone in chat asks, what does Zap do? It is a time elemental instant death.
It's a AoE as well, so it'll target every enemy on the field.
Yes, it's 3 of 256. But nothing really resists, almost nothing really resists time. And look, that's two of those checks. That's 2 of those checks done, and Chaos does.
Oh, and Shum is managing to pull through and get that orb lit. Now we're going to go back and check those carry 1 floors. Little unfortunate for Mobile Suit Gedlav taking that fall there at carry.
Yeah. It's a bit unfortunate, but
we were able to get the tiles done. The walk down to carry later will only take about a minute and a half, and we'll have more power to take down the carry at that point. So,
yeah, the walk down won't be as bad, or won't take very long, and you don't have to do anything crazy. You can just blast away.
Right. Alright, so we got Luffy climbing the Mirage Tower here. Do we have... No, we don't have any real tiles that coincide with this here, so if we're okay with our gear, we might be skipping chests and just going straight to Tia.
No, we're not, because row 1, column 3, open every chest in Sky.
Oh, I read right past that one, okay.
Also, Sky is a great place to get a ton of money to be able to spend in one town visit. We also have an outstanding Maza that we have not found yet.
I did see we found a Katana +3 somewhere. I think it might have been Marsh Cave.
Which will work great for Danny, but will not work for Fizzle.
No, we're gonna want to find that X-Cal, most likely. The X-Cal or the Masa will definitely be the two. Unless we want to roll with the Rune Sword. The Rune Sword, it can do some pretty decent damage. We do have increased elemental and typing up to 38, so every hit that we get can add an extra 38 damage to quite a bit of enemies. 3 of the fiends, of the fiend refights at least. Not Kraken, but the other 3 will take the extra type damage.
That's true.
Question chat, is there an X-Cal? Yes, there will be an X-Cal in one of the marked chests somewhere in the world. Where it's placed, we don't know because we did not incentivize the Excalibur or the Masa or the Katana. We've only incentivized the Vorpal, so we can more than likely deduce where the Vorpal location is, as long as it's not one of our loose incentive items, which could be in any chest anywhere.
Well, we've seen it. We've seen the paper cut.
Right. That was found relatively early. I believe Matoya.
Yeah, yes. It was Matoya.
Yes, looking at the notes we got, yeah.
I don't think Shum went to get Earth TFC. Hey, there's dragon armor in the vanilla incentive chest in Sky.
Wooden staff is better than the Vorpal? I think you're not wrong. I'm pretty sure that wooden staff rolled up, and it's been treating Fizzle okay there at the beginning.
So I will explain my issue and why I don't like the Vorpal. It's because it's not consistent. It's because it's so high variance.
I don't know what you mean. 1 to 420 damage is completely reasonable range of damage to be done.
Yes, it has high crit, and sometimes you need high crit, but for that you have a Katana. Katana also has really high crit, and does much better base damage. Well, that's why you have a Masa for the fighter.
I don't know if we did talk about these blursings. The fighter has -10 hit percent, while the thief has the -1 hit percent per level. So both losing out on a bit of hit percent, the thief definitely taking the bigger hit there in the long run. Probably not going to affect the runners too bad. We have found the power bonk relatively early, and we have temper at level 1, so that's going to outweigh a lot of that damage that we would normally want to find from the crits.
Shanigan in chat also makes a valid point. Just use an X-Cal on the fighter, because we don't have chaos. We don't have chaos. We have an alternate final boss, which means X-Cal is going to work.
We might get a chaos. There's a chance of it.
Oh yes, we could. That's true. We could get Whack-A-Garland.
Was it like 6 or 7 of them?
Shoom feeds Lich some cake.
Another tile and another orb for the Nuke kids. Oh, that was another ribbon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
and a katana sitting right next to it.
And a lit stick. But I think Luffy already has a katana.
Yeah, I think Luffy was the one that picked it up out of Marsh Cave. Danny might have also picked that up. I didn't see it. I do remember seeing it on the left side, however, so... but yeah, all three ribbons known. The thief does not have dual wield.
I was gonna say, I don't believe the thief has dual wield.
No, we have elemental plus magic and resist dip.
Looks like we've got an X-Cal. Looks like we've got an X-Cal on one of these sky chests.
Oh, did we find an X-Cal?
As Phoenix says in chat, X-Cal +4.
That is
As Phoenix says in chat, Sky provides.
That is a very nice sword.
Do we have patrolling Warmac?
Patrolling Warmac, yes. Warmac will be walking about Sky 4 Maze.
If you're Luffy, do you look for patrolling Warmac?
Not a tile. Probably not going to.
But you've got a red mage, and you've got to get the red mage to 25, and a character to 30, and that is a big pinata worth of experience.
It is, but with it not being a tile, I don't know that I take my I risk my chances on that. Especially with all the gear that we've pulled out.
We've got a fast hammer. Got a fast hammer in greater than, less than.
That's a pretty nice thing to have. That's a nice backup for your melee carry when you're going into the chaos fight.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I take the Warmech fight here. We've pulled quite a bit of gear out of Sky Palace. I don't know that I want to risk losing that and having to come back to get it again. That's quite a bit of a time sink. So with it not being a tile, I think I just take the Tia and go.
Danny finds the gas Ds.
Oh, those weren't in a chest, right?
Nope. Danny's in Hollow Dragons.
Now, was that off the hard reset, or
that I didn't notice? I just looked over from Luffy doing the Tia 1 fight and saw gas Ds. And yes, Woo Bear, I'm sure Shoom is going for that X-Cal and the Dragon Armor.
Yeah, the Dragon Armor, the X-Cal, the Ribbon, potentially the Katana.
And Luffy drops a Tiamat.
That is all 4 orbs lit for the Nuke kids on the block. They just now have to clear that bingo board, and then they are free to dive.
25 too.
Well, we left the dragon, so we're not going to know if that was off a hard reset unless our runners decide to head back there later for a grind. Looks like we're exploring the desert. Looking for some tasty blue steak here.
Or at least steak and wings. Oh, no, blue steak. Luffy is specifically looking for blue steak.
This is a bit of a walk off the hard reset. Looks like we did not find what we were looking for in the desert. So we will have to find that grind later.
Probably blue steak or sandwiches.
Yeah.
And Luffy doing putt-putt boat race.
Alright, Mobile Suit Gedlav purchasing that crown to give them their rod from Astos. And Fizzle is now coming back to take revenge on Carrie. Remembering to heal up this time.
Yeah.
Very important. I have many a times done the same thing. Does not feel good.
I have many times not healed going into Carrie just out of sheer disrespect for Carrie 1.
That is quite disrespectful. Carrie punishing these black mages. But we got a few tempers off, I believe.
And Fizzle is using that paper cut sword.
I believe that's probably the best weapon we've really found. Opting to rely on the crits over the type damage. But we're through
And
Carrie.
lights that fire orb.
Oh, Woo in chat mentioning that Fast was at level 8. I did not catch that. So yeah, that Fast Hammer that was found is very important now.
Yeah, I think it's level 8 Gaia. Yep, there it is, level 8 Gaia.
Oh, you know what? I think I understand Fizzle's Black Mage, full Black Mage party now. Looking at these blessings a little bit closer. We have Promo Sage on the Black Mage. So any white spells that Fizzle may want to acquire is potentially attainable by that Black Mage. Barring that the Black Magic does not prevent from grabbing.
Yeah, now I like that 3 Black Mage play.
Yeah, that's definitely making more sense because we know we're going to promote. And I mean, honestly, having that temper at level 1, having 3 temper casters, especially with that Vorpal, that's definitely going to make that Vorpal do quite a bit more damage.
That's going to make that Vorpal into an actual sword. And Danny using that rod, heading down toward Lich.
Looks like that Cure 2 weapon is the defense sword. And it rolled +5. Which isn't the worst sword to be swinging, in all honesty.
Ah. Okay, that's what Fizzle's doing. Fizzle's going for that Ogre's tile.
Oh, this is a decent place to grab that.
This is a good spot to get that tile.
Yeah, they're very plentiful on the encounter table in this area, barring that they don't land on the 7 or 8 zone of the rare encounters. But it looks like we're able to find them. Yeah, we're finding them. Alright, Danny down here, visiting all of the rooms on the Lich 1 floor. I'm going to take the scenic tour through.
Nuke kids are getting lit a lot of squares real quickly.
Yeah, what do we have left over here? We have to fill all the spell slots on one character, hit level 30, spend the 200k, and then track down the gloves, cap, buckler, and cloth from somewhere, and have those for the end game.
Also get TFC.
Oh yeah, that square. Who cares about that square?
And Fizzle Canoes from Elfland to Ice. And is going to go up Mirage. Is Fizzle going to check greater than, less than? And find that fast hammer.
Maybe, maybe not, because the open every chest in Sky does not include the Mirage chest. So we could skip those if we're feeling a little bit behind, and honestly, they might be. Dan and Fizzle might be feeling that right now. There's a lot of red on that tile, on that bingo board.
There's a lot of red that does not have a lot of that is not split with teal.
Right. Yep, and we're skipping right past it.
Over that.
Now, having the 3 black mages, we might be able to get a couple casts of fast to have for Topher.
I mean, legitimately, you really need 3. One for Kraken 2, one for Tia 2, and one for K, one for the final fight.
Almost want one for Carry too, and with the scaling in this flag set, 200 to 350% stats.
Okay.
Or no, that's HP. Stats I think is up to 200.
Oh, for the HP, I'd want it too.
Yeah. 350% HP is quite a lot.
That is, I believe, Stone Touch on those bad men.
That's rude. And we've got Shum entering in Temple of Fiends right about the hour mark. Curious what kind of levels we have going on
this
the Nuke Kids team.
Filling their inventory up is a huge time save. Question in chat, what is that friendly square? That friendly square is you must open, is it just CTFC or is it both sea and earth?
It is check Earth and Sea TFC chests. Both chests must be checked.
Okay, and the Earth TFC is the chest that's way out of the way on Vampire Floor. Sea TFC is the chest in the locked room on the floor before Mermaids. Shum is doing a walking grind in Topher. That is a decent grind, I will say. Especially on Earth Floor, with Germedusa showing up a lot, that's good XP. Mud goals aren't bad. Not great, but not bad. Luffy also going to go in and do some grind in Topher. Going to validate the seed. Get the 2 validation chests. Or at least 1 validation chest. Danny headed over to Earth TFC.
That's a nice check and reset because the square does not specify that we must save after finding those chests. So grabbing that chest, resetting, getting out faster than warp or exit, allowing to move on to grab the C chest as well here. We've got to be nearing level 30 with the level of that, or the HP pull that fighter has.
Yeah, Shoom's got to be close. Shoom was at 27 last I saw. And looks like Fizzle hung there for a minute.
The hamsters took a little bit of a break. TFC square done for Danny and Fizzle. Fizzle is working on every chest in Sky. Is about to find the ribbon, the katana +3, and I'm gonna find that X-Cal as well on this floor.
Yes. Meanwhile, Danny is over doing putt-putt boat race.
Sailing from Provoca to Crescent Lake. How gross.
How are you supposed to get 200,000 gold? Kill a lot of enemies in open boxes. Open gold boxes.
Yep. As you can see, Shoom has 210k in the inventory. So, gonna want to go find somewhere that we can spill all that gold out at. Looks like nothing in the armor shop here in Gaia or the weapon shop. We've probably already purchased a lot of magic, so we're gonna need to find some high-ticket item. I would be hunting down either the cat claw or potentially going back and purchasing 11 of those crowns.
And Clarb in chat also, Caleb in chat also mentions walking, grind, and Topher. Yep, that's another good way to get a ton of XP.
Danny throwing the defense sword out into the Lady of the Lake.
Once again, strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government.
It's fine.
See, Fizzle's getting close on every chest in Sky. That's an on-rack. I'm going to pick up some Hazes. Yeah, Shuma's doing exactly what I would do on that, which is to fill up, which is to spend that 200,000 gold on spells.
Well,
Woobear is not wrong. The problem is there's nowhere you can buy extra stuff if you end up short.
Well, there is, but it's going to require you to rebuy all the spells that you want. If you go hit that tavern and see that it's a mage, then we can go ahead and replace that. It's going to erase all of the magic that you've already purchased, reset your character, and then re-level them back up to the same spot with the promotion happening beforehand. So we could delete, but it's going to cost some time, and we've already lost enough time as it is there not fulfilling that tile.
Yeah, stream reset out.
Alright, so it looks like Fizzle found the X-Cal and the ribbon. Marking off that tile.
I'm with Phoenix. Luffy did the so Chanigan, Luffy did the 24 spell slots. Luffy filled up all of his spell slots on a character.
Yeah, looking at the log, it does show that Luffy marked off that square. So I'm assuming that Luffy did do that.
Yeah, I saw spell books. He's got all spell slots filled on a character.
And then looking at the tile, it reads, "You'll have to purchase enough spells to fill all the slots in a character spell book. Will require class change to complete, but does not specify needing to save." Looking through these list of tiles, it does look like Mobile Suit Gedlav will need to do the purchasing of the spells, finishing off that Red Mage to level 25, and then a character to level 30. But the big one I think I see here is the Traitorious Minion, requiring to use an item found in Earth Cave during the Lich 1 fight. That can be a piece of gear or a potion, a soft, has to be a chest from Earth Cave, used in battle on Lich 1.
So whichever one didn't already beat Lich 1 needs to go and take care of that. I think you're right. I think you're right, Woobear. I think it was Danny that killed Lich.
Tell you what, chat, I will go ahead and pull the VOD review.
Okay, Chamgan's got it.
Chanigan's checking? Perfect.
Luffy, okay, Luffy's buying pro rings to, Luffy's buying pro rings to get to help get towards that 200,000. They're about 10,000 each, so. And it's worth getting them anyway. And there's cat claws. Cat claws are good. They're about a tier below the Katana X-Cal Masa.
Yeah, if I remember right, they're about a cat claw +5 versus a katana +5. You're losing. Oh, I'd have to pull it up. I can't even remember now. I do know the one good thing about cat claws is dual wield thief. Cat claws do count for knives in the offhand, and they will give an extra 4 hits. That's one good thing I know about cat claws.
I think they are the best dagger that is not a Vorpal. That is not a katana. Words are sometimes hard.
I'd be real sad if that was my only weapon going in a Torf. Yeah, I think I would agree with you there, Woo Bear. The idea of even a +5 cat claw with improved cat claw bonus, going on a wing and a prayer there.
200,000 gold. Nuke kids on the block are blackout. Do have the blackout bingo.
And both runners heading into Toph now.
Yeah. Danny did not use the. Danny did not use an item.
Okay. Well, Fizzle's in Earth now,
Yeah.
so it appears that Fizzle is going to be finding that item and using that real quick. Much higher level, Lich is going to fall to the floor pretty quickly, I would imagine.
One would imagine. One would hope.
It looks like Danny is grinding on the Gershark Wisahag tile that was found earlier. That is a pretty decent tile to be grinding on. It does give a relatively decent amount of experience for the party. Just a matter of being able to take the enemies out quickly is going to be the key problem here. But maybe we can find some kind of groove with the set RNG that we can get this fight taken down quickly. Yeah, 10k for a full group of enemies. Only 3 party members. That's a pretty reasonable amount of experience if we can get the fight taken down quickly.
There's that silver helm.
Oh, and red Ds. 3 red Ds on a tile in here in Earth Cave. Depending what these red Ds do, maybe we can see a little bit of a grind off of this on Fizzle here. Unless we're just checking for a better grind tile. Casting slow, really slowing the battle down.
Yeah, casting slow makes me not want to use it as a grind.
Blink and you miss it. The new kids both threw the Lich and Carry fights onto the Kraken floor.
So let me give a shout out real quick to our tracker tonight, Catnip Bumblefarts. He has been doing a great job keeping up. We've got new kids on the block, simultaneous Kraken 2 fights. And there's our traitorous minion lit. Now all we've got to do is money and fill all spell slots on somebody. And that's going to be actually kind of, that may be easier for Fizzle.
Yeah, I haven't got
3 mages to fill up.
I was gonna say, and I haven't caught a glimpse of how much money we do have. I saw a 6 and a 5, but I didn't see how many numbers were after it. I'm assuming it's only 65k. $64. Okay. Yeah, not quite.
Yeah.
But Danny has been grinding on this Gershark with Sahag tile, building up some gold here, so we'll likely have the funds to do the 200k gold while Fizzle goes and fills up spell slots. Both runners through the Kraken 2 fight onto Tia. Zap coming out off of Tia 2.
So what are you hoping for the final fight?
Oh, fun dead always. I think it's the worst of the alternate final bosses.
With what I saw out of the Bad Men, Warmech and Friends.
Oh, that's true. Badman did have a pretty gross script there.
Badman had, I think, Stone Touch.
Yeah, and no one took a fight with the War Chicken, so we don't know what that has in store for us.
Warmech and Friends is 2 Warmechs and some number of 6 Bad Men, Evil Men. And we know that they rolled an ugly script. Nope, it is Carry 2, Tia 2, so it is Snake Pit.
Double Dragons. Yeah. Which actually, I don't believe this has been seen yet in the tournament, so this should be interesting.
But yes, with what I saw on the Bad Men, I was absolutely hoping for Warmech and Friends.
Yeah, Carry 2 and Tia 2 are the double dragons. Now they do have their original weaknesses, resistances as the Carry 2 and the Tia 2 fight, along with the set of script that was given to them as well, so paying close attention to what those fiends did early on can really help us decide which of those 2 fiends we want to take down quickly. If one of them has an early nuclears, devastating crits to the parties. And that's Carry 2 down for Shum.
And Danny is buying up crowns to get that 200,000.
Looks like we were a little bit short, so we went to buy a 10k worth of spell just to be safe. Okay, Carry 2 down for Luffy as well. We are having issues with keeping the party members up. But those are massive hits off of that X-Cal.
Yeah.
It's almost 1,400 for that one swing that I have just seen. So this Tia 2 is likely not long for this world.
And we've got Danny heading into Topher. We still need to get all 24 spell slots filled on a character.
Okay, and that is our
That is
first
a
runner
gauge.
through. And our second runner through, not far behind. Within 10 seconds of each other finishing off. GG's to Nuke Kids on the block. We'll give the runners a moment to celebrate with themselves before they hop into the booth here, and shortly after, I'm sure they need to take a quick breather.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. I've only done co-op once. I was not very good. Okay, Fizzle just needs to fill one level 8 slot on one black mage. And that did it. So Team Mobile Suit Gedlav is Blackout Bingo.
Welcome in, Nuke Kids. GG's.
Hey.
Hey, GG's.
GG's.
So you guys kind of zoomed through that.
It kind of just worked out the way it did. Like, every time I kept finding something, Shum was somewhere, and I'm like, stay, let me turn in, let me turn in, let me turn in, and it just, one after the other, just snowballed into that floater. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, this one definitely felt the most relaxed out of the three.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
Sometimes it just works like that.
Now, were you all a little worried whenever you seen early on Fizzle and Danny filling up that bingo board a little bit faster than you guys were? Did it scare you a little bit at all, or put on a little pressure?
So, like, watching back their matches, I was like, you know what? They prioritize bingo tiles, so these quick ones, I made it a point to ask Luffy to talk me down off the ledge when I saw it happening, because I know that it's at the expense of something else if you're prioritizing the tile.
Mm-hmm. And, like, when they were lighting those tiles, like, I was keeping an eye on it, not gonna lie, because I can say, yeah, calm down, but it's not easy.
No.
But knowing that I was doing, at the time when they had the lead, what I was doing with the progression that I was making, with the turn-ins I was making, I'm like, okay, as long as they don't get, like, farther ahead than they are right now with the tiles, I think I can catch us back up once I'm done with this, whatever exploration I'm doing in a row here nonstop for what's like felt like 10, 12 minutes. And then when I finished that and they weren't that much farther ahead from where they were, I'm like, oh, this is great. Now I can do these other ones and catch up because I know what I have to do. And it just, again, it worked out really good. The communication between the two of us was really good tonight.
And just to note, that Kraken 2 on Danny was punching out everything. Kraken 2 doing Kraken 2 things.
Like they do.
Red mages.
Now that is quite a party, Fizzle.
Oh yeah, you like the
Black Mage promo Sage.
Yep.
Now, at the same time, we know Fizzle loves speed and power, so.
I mean, yeah, what's faster than triple cast swing? Nothing.
yeah, with temper at level 1, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get quite a bit of power off that.
Mm-hmm.
Only downside is this Tia does have a nuke a little bit deep, and it
Yeah.
took out my black mages real hard. So
It rolled 360 on mine for exactly 360. It was okay. That was cute. Thanks.
Also, that zap.
3 Ribbons said it was okay with the zap, but that was spooky as always.
Yeah, with this many life casters, weren't
Yeah.
so concerned having 3 ribbons.
Mm-hmm.
Someone making it through means that we get everyone back up.
And there's that nuke. There's that nuke you were talking about off of Danny's side.
Could someone remind us where the Saber Gauntlet was? Because
Yeah, I spaced. Where was that?
That was Bicky,
Oh,
I
Bicky.
believe.
Oh my
Hilarious.
god, hilarious. I'm sorry.
no, I wasn't going back there anyway.
After
Not like
you
I
were
stopped in Provoca to buy the armor.
I know, not like you didn't go there a couple times. Life 2, please. Nice.
When can we start using houses and tents indoors?
You can. You have to play No Overworld and turn them into ethers.
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time.
Ugh. I do not like Nova World.
I gotta
And
give
Danny
it.
pulls Double Dragon.
I do.
So, Double Dragons, I think, is the first time we've seen it in the tournament. I may have missed it on one of the unstreamed games, but I'm almost positive that this is the first we've seen the Double Dragons, and they didn't act too terrible, really.
They are probably my favorite encounter, but I think we did see
Yeah.
them.
We saw them, I think, once. But to be, full disclosure, I don't remember if that was a practice or if that was a match because we've done a lot of playing. But it's very rare. I've only seen them once, maybe twice.
Yeah, I think the most that I've seen so far is the Snake Pit and the Fun Dead Pack are the two that
Fun
I've
Dead.
seen most likely.
For
No,
sure.
With the with Bad Men Evil Men rolling kind of an ugly script, I was kind of hoping for Warmack and Friends.
Fortunately, did not see any of that on the way.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Wow.
rub through a ribbon.
Wow.
That sucks. That's really terrible. Like, I know that feeling all too well, and it's just not good. I would say the only good thing about that is that this is set RNG, and so we know that exists in that spot, but it still is not something you feel good about at all.
Fizzle prioritizing taking out Tia, he might get hit with that too.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
There comes that nuke.
Hits it right back.
Plenty of Cure 4s to go around, it seems. What level was that at?
7.
Oh!
There was that rub.
Only targeted
And-
slot 3 because of the downed.
Yeah, because the different downed. Yeah.
GG.
Alright, it
You
does look like Mobile Suit has opted to take the forfeit. Completely understand not wanting to redive that. Welcome in, Danny and Fizzle. GG's, y'all.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
GG's.
GG, y'all. Oh,
I'll go ahead and let the four of you go ahead and talk it out.
So, I noticed it seemed like y'all didn't get something early. I'm wondering if it was the ship.
no.
Mm,
Almost
don't-
immediately, I think.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. There were a bunch of tiles that I didn't do the first time I went there. Like I didn't do the super sprint the first time I went there.
Oh.
And there was a couple other things like the dragons. I didn't finish them. I was like, I'll just finish the 3 when I go to Bahamut. No big deal when I promote. So there was a few tiles like that you guys were lighting, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to go back to Lefane anyway to get my magic upon promotion. I'll just super sprint then, like, when I saw you guys taking them, I'm like, all right, well, I'll just do them later.
I was about to comment on how much better you sounded.
Yeah.
I just popped a fresh cough drop, so I am doing a little better today, but it's a process.
Mm-hmm.
But very well played, both teams.
Yeah, it's been a great series to watch. Games 1 and 2 were very neck and neck. Game 3, relatively close. There was a few hang-ups, but, I mean, these things happen.
Yeah.
It's randomizer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like to call one of those hang-ups my entire mid-game. It just felt like nothing I did landed traction, no fight I could press through. It was just blah.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys get your levels? Like, we just took them in Temple of Fiends. There was nothing else we could find.
I ended up doing Hall of Dragons.
It was so bad. It felt awful.
It was
Well, yeah, by the time I
horrible.
rolled in, I had Nuke, and even then I was struggling.
Those blue dragons
It was
were nasty.
Horrible. It was
Yeah.
taking forever, and Fizzle had found the Excal in Sky, and I had the Warble, but it was bouncing off of things.
Mhm.
So I stopped the grind I was doing in the Hall of Dragons. I went and I got the Excal and the ribbon, and then accidentally stumbled upon a katana on Sky 3. And then I warped back to the tile there and did the
Oh, the Gershar.
Gershar quest,
whatever.
yeah. Yeah, that might have been
little
the tile.
surprised
Yeah.
I was a little
Which was
surprised no
pretty
one
good.
took. I was a little surprised no one took the sandwiches.
They would
I
have
made it
ran.
like level
tried
14.
it a little bit, yeah.
Where were
They-
those?
They were the aggro tile.
Yeah, they were.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't really do a party grind on those.
No, we thought about going there to do the melees, but they run too fast. So
Yeah. No, like
There
the
is
first
that.
half of this felt like not horrible, but the further we got in see, just the worse it felt. And at
Mhm.
some point it felt bad, and then there was a many mistakes that were had, and
Mhm.
things that I go all the way through, like I'm looking for something. I go all the way through Earth. I forget to do the chest there on the 3rd floor. And then when I go back, well, first I went there and I forgot we didn't have the rod yet because we still need to go buy the vendor item. So I get all the way down to the vampire, and then I'm like, oh crap. So I go out, I get the rod, I come back, and then I'm looking for something to use on Lich, and I find like the wood staff or something on the 1st floor. So I get that, and then I get to the 3rd floor again, still forget to do the TFC chest there. Get all the way to the Lich, I do all the rooms, and I quake him, and I go to hit him. I'm like, I'm just gonna hit him with a stick, and then I'm gonna wait, so a quake doesn't take him out. And then I hit him, and I go, oh, I forgot to equip it. Great. So I quick Lich, go out, and then at that point, I had to go back in to do the chest. Fizzle had to come back at the end and go hit Lich with the freaking stick. And then after I did Kraken, I forgot to go and do the chest. It was real bad.
And while she's doing
was-
that, like, I'm getting my butt kicked in river encounters. I'm getting my butt kicked in overworld encounters. I try and go into volcano. Everything in there has rub for some reason. Make it all the way down to carry. I confuse carry, but then I get crit through max evade, so I don't even get my carry kill. Like, it was just
yeah, when Shum was going to do the doll parts and shit, like he was like, just remind me every 2 minutes. So like every 45 seconds, I'm shouting it out to him. He's like, thank you, definitely forgot.
Remember that one? I just forgot to equip the thing to hit Lich with. I'm just like, come on. I was like, give me anything. At one point, I found a pure, and I was like, something poison me so I can use it on a Lich fight. Anything. I don't care. Just give me something. And then I find something, and then I forget to use it. It was just a whole lot of bad.
Yeah. I noticed a lot of those.
I think about 10 minutes into the race, my brain short-circuited and malfunctioned and never rebooted because it sure did not remember to do anything correctly most of that seed.
I just hit my old nemesis, the RNG monster, that decided, nope, Brack and Zap are not going to be in your favor today. Nope.
Sometimes you're just the chew toy of the RNG gods.
But no,
The game give it,
GG
the
to
game take it
Luffy and
away.
Shum. They earned that win. They
GG, you
outplayed
earned
us. 100% earned it.
I was a travesty that you found your correct way through it.
It was a very interesting middle game, like you said. Like, Shum was diving places, and everything I did just led to another turn into another turn into another turn in, airship, next turn in, next turn in. It was just a really interesting middle part there. While you guys took the lead on some things, I was just mapping the world for us. It was weird.
Usually I'm the one who gets put on that
Exactly.
duty.
That's why it's weird. You're the one that usually does that.
So, Danny, you could have just bought 11 crowns.
Oh, does that work? You can rebuy the
Yes.
shop item?
Really?
Huh?
Yes.
Oh, that would
I
have been
don't
so
know how
much
many.
better.
I
than
don't know
buying
how
those.
many I bought. I just knew I had to spend 200,000, and I had 200 some thousand. So I just bought till I couldn't buy anymore, and then left.
I had 203,000, and I bought it down to like 1,000 left. I bought a few houses to make sure.
Yeah, I saw Danny swing up and grab Lit 3 on the way out. It was like a
That
precautionary,
Black Mage had
just in
nothing.
case.
I did
Yeah.
something, anything. That
Yeah.
Black Mage had nothing. That's why the grind and stuff took so long, because like it was just.
At the end, my black mages had everything, and none of it worked.
Oh yeah, that was fun. After we forfeited, I pull up like I'm bringing whatever up, and then I realize, oh, yeah. After I class changed, that Black Mage could have learned a lot of things I didn't have. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
That's like
Good time to
game
remember
two.
that.
I memory
Awesome.
hold that Black Mages could life 2 in game 2.
I sure didn't. I had 3 black mages in my final party. It was amazing.
I was
Yeah.
wondering why you had them this time. I'm like, what is that party? Oh yeah, that's right, Sage.
Wasn't
Yeah, I was
a bad
actually
idea.
kind of curious if that was something that was planned ahead of time. I noticed that you started with the white mage, but then
Yeah, but I
very
named-
quickly
yeah, but I named him Nuke.
traded.
You took a what?
I did.
Gotta cast an A spell.
Gotta
on
cast
something.
A spells and gotta revive somebody.
Fair enough.
And then
you
we
know what?
That's
and then we
done.
dumped him.
It's gotta
And
go.
then we dumped him for a 3rd black mage. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Then you
And
see
the sad
thing is-
there.
And the sad thing is, I knew this whole time. Like he's talked about, I mean, the black mages and why he's taking them, because they can learn all the things, and I still forget they can learn all the things.
Well, it doesn't help that all the magic was trapped at like 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, everything good was down there. But it made filling all 24 slots like whatever. Then I guess I need all the magic that's down here anyway.
So, final thoughts, Luffy and Shun.
Good game and great series. The anxiety has been through the roof. So thanks for that. And then I don't know. It's Chanigan and Phoenix in finals. So
Yeah,
that's gonna
Chanigan
be
and Phoenix. Yeah,
equally as anxiety inducing.
yeah.
But I look forward to hopefully putting on a decent show.
Yeah, I'll second that. GG's to our opponents, Fizzle and Danny, they're family, so it never feels good to beat family, but it also never feels good to lose to family like it was in game 2, but it's fine. I love you guys. Thank you for the crew tonight that did the stuff. Chanigan and Phoenix, just be ready. You were talking a little bit of smack this morning, so we'll see you guys in a week.
And Danny and Fizzle.
We're going to Disney World.
Just please don't schedule a finals race at 8 a.m. That's all I'm asking. Just don't, please, and thank you. Semifinals was bad enough. No, thanks to everyone who did crew, everyone who's helped crew this whole tournament, and everyone who's participated. This is my favorite tournament of the entire year. So while my hand is very happy to be out, I'm bummed. It sucks, but we knew this week was going to be tough. Getting through Shum and Luffy was not going to be easy, and so GG them moving on. And I jokingly, I've said it a couple times, but I meant it when I said it was a real. It's like people messed up a little bit when they didn't fight me for Fizzle for bingo, because he knows it stupidly well, so well that we got to the semifinals. Because otherwise, I wouldn't have made it half a race. Doing bingo. So, I couldn't have asked for a better partner for co-op this year. Loves him, appreciates him. I'm glad he puts up with me.
Yep, always.
Well, Fizz will get feeling better too.
Working on it.
Macklin?
Just want to say GG's to the runners tonight. Y'all put on a great show. Like I said, it was a great series to watch. So anybody out there that's still watching that missed the first two games, go back and watch those. They were excellent matches. It really shows how strong all these runners really are. Want to give a big shout out to Catnip Bumblefarts, who was doing our tracking tonight, taking really excellent notes for us, keeping us in check, making sure that we were saying honest things about locations and items and stuff like that. You know, the good stuff. And then thank you to my co-coms. Been a good time here tonight. So
It really has. So we've got Nuke Kids on the block against Team Poutine You out of the tournament. So that is our finals. Those will be getting scheduled soon. Thank you to all the runners. Thank you to our runners tonight. Thank you to all the runners in the tournament. Without you guys racing this, then I'm just sitting in my office talking on my computer, and how weird is that? Thank you to the whole community. For those of you who have watched this, who are new to the randomizers and have enjoyed this, join the Discord. Join into the Duckling program. We've got every week there's a seed that's specifically designed for newer people, for newer racers. We've got a lot of people who are willing to help teach you how to beat them. What's our next tournament coming up? Fall League?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's a Lafanian ladder starts soon-ish. I don't remember the exact day, but I believe next month sometime correctly, I think. That sounds right. And then end of August, Fall League signups. So that would starts at the end of September. So if you're interested in playing a 4-person team and doing Fall League, start putting teams together now. That way you have them in signups. And if not, we can help you find one then. But yeah, Lafanian ladder coming up, Fall League coming up. Them's the things.
And it's a great community. It's one of the best communities on the interwebs. Other than that, on behalf of both of our teams, Mobile Suit Gedlav, Nuke Kids on the Block, our tracker Catnip Bumblefarts, my co-coms, and our restreamer tonight, Mecklin89, I have been DM Stewart 1981. Good night, everybody.